This is Rick Prokop at Piano Power Lessons. Today we're going to be looking at scaling the wall. And since it's a fairly easy piece to play, we're going to be working on playing it a little faster than what we're normally used to. So the first thing we notice is that it's simply a C scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, divided among the two hands, and with a two-bar conclusion, and then the playing of the C scale is repeated, this time an octave below, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, with a different conclusion. So let's give it a listen. And you might be asking, why didn't he just write the C, D, E, F up here in the treble clef? And why did he put the treble clef down here? And the answer is that this is the domain of the left hand. So it's much easier to just put it down here, and you immediately see, hey, that's the left hand, but I'm reading the treble clef this time, and I'm beginning on middle C. And then down on the second line, it's kind of like the reverse of that. It's like, well, he's beginning in the bass clef. Why doesn't he just take this G and continue right here and go G, A, B, C? And again, the reason is he wants you to play these four notes with the right hand now. So what we're going to do physically with this piece is play the first four notes as a physical group. We're going to drop here. This will be our highest point for the left hand. And then we'll play another physical group with the right hand, dropping on the second finger and getting to the highest point on the fifth finger. And then we're going to make a physical group last all the way to the end of the fourth bar. So we'll be dropping here and slowly rising with our wrist until this is the high point of our wrist. And then the left hand will just follow along with whatever the right hand's doing there. So I'll put in this to mimic the right hand. And then it's pretty much the same with the second line. Physical group, we begin on our fifth finger with a drop. This will be the high point. We drop on the second finger of our right hand. This is the G below middle C now. Everything's down an octave. And this is the high point for our wrist. And then we're going to drop here with both hands and just carry the physical group right out to the end. So let's look down at the keyboard. So let's deal with the first line first. Place your fifth finger of your left hand on middle C so that you have the four notes C, D, E, F this way with 5, 4, 3, 2, and then have your second finger on the G here, third, fourth, and fifth. And that's our C scale. The next thing I'd like you to do is just simply drop on this C with your wrist, full drop. Just let it go, and then drop on this second finger, so your wrists are very low, and then pick up and drop on F and G, and then pick up and drop on E and G. So let's try that in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the next thing I want to do is just to play the first two measures. So we have this. Okay? And I just realized we're not using any thumbs in this piece. So that's unusual. All right, so let's try this together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop, drop. And that's the first 2 bars. Now let's practice the third and the fourth measures. So we start with, excuse me, F and G. And finish on E and G, and then keep rising, and then finish on the 5th finger here on C. Let's try that again. Ready? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and you see both wrists slowly moving up through the group. And now we're going to play the first line all the way through. Metronome's on 76. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop, 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 and then float off. Now the next thing I'd like you to practice is moving from this position to an octave below. And we do that by lifting from the wrist and moving in an inverted U over the keys. So this way we have a lift here, the fingers are hanging, the wrists are high, and then we just drop the wrists. So try that. Start here, lift up your wrists, keep your fingers hanging, and then just drop on this new group of notes, 1 octave below. And now take the last 2 bars of the first line and just proceed to the next position, like this. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, off, and we're there. All right, we're an octave below now. This is the C below middle C. This is middle C. And this is the G below middle C that we'll be playing with our right hand group. So let's just play that scale down here, see how that sounds. So we have a drop, 2, 3, 4, and another drop. And then the next drop point is going to be on this tritone F and B. So practice that, 2nd finger, 4th finger. And then we're going to resolve outward to E and C with an up motion. So try that again. So drop on F and B, and let your wrist just rise to E and C. Now let's play the last 2 bars of the second line. So we begin on this tritone, and this is what we're going to do. Okay, so this is all one big physical group. Drop, a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, and highest. Okay? Okay, let's put the second line together with the metronome on 76. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop, 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 highest point, and float off. Actually, you want to hold that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're off. Okay? Okay, we're going to try the whole thing through now. The metronome's on 76. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a little faster on 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop. 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 Move. Drop. 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 And now we're at 120. This is John Thompson's limit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop. 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 Pick up. Drop. All right, I'd like you to try a little experiment. And instead of playing it with the metronome on 120, where it's going tick, 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 I'm going to put the metronome on half the speed at 60, so it'll be going like this. Tick, tick, tick. So it'll be ticking on every half note of the measure, and it'll make the music move. So we'll have this. Tick, 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 tick. See? And it moves better. So let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should do it for today. Thanks again for joining me at Piano Power Lessons, and I hope to see you next time.